Yoriko, and I am back for another Bathroom Diaries. Ta-da! Kind of have everything set up back on my computer. Kind of. It's been a fun week, that's for sure. How's everybody doing? Everybody doing okay? Yeah? No? Me neither. Yes, my hair is still here. It's just in a ponytail in the back. Because it's gotten to that awkward length right now to where it's long to where it can tuck behind my ear, but it tickles right there, and it's annoying the piss out of me. So I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I don't know if I should get it trimmed up and do more of that. I have a picture coming up right here that's going to be of Call of Duty. The new one that's out. It's Call of Duty Black Ops 3. Okay? There's a battery. She has War Machine or Kinetic Armor. Her haircut is fucking awesome. And it is right there. Now, all honesty, guys and gals, do you think I could pull that off? I mean, not the blonde. Hell no, not the blonde. But I kind of want to get her haircut on mine. Because, you know, I've got the buzz going on here. And my prapple is starting to root pretty bad. So, next installment, I'll probably be trying different hair colors. Other than purple. I mean, I'll bleach this out, whatever, you know, I have. And then I will do whatever other color. Don't mind my eyebrows. Because I kind of did my makeup at a half-assed pace, so, yeah. So, if I kind of look kind of ugly, I am so sorry. But anyways, I've been finding a whole bunch of stuff that I kind of want to talk about, kind of don't want to talk about because I don't want to start the tremendous bullshit that comes along with it. I mean, I could take a whole hell of a lot of crap, but I'm so sick and tired of hearing it, you know. I mean, the stupidity that follows along with the reasoning, you know, and it's just, let me choke you. The biggest thing I've been seeing on my Facebook feed was breastfeeding out in public. And everybody's like, ew, that's disgusting. What the hell is wrong with you? And it's a bunch of kids, you know. And some of them are older people, you know. You don't really hear a lot of the older generation that's older than me or that's my age saying anything about it. I'm sick and tired of that. If you gotta say something, say something. Don't sit there and stare and make stupid faces and the whole nine. And for the kids that are watching this, which means 18, 20, 21, quit reading what you see in the magazine. Boobs are not a sexualized gesture towards anybody. They are a part of the human fucking anatomy. Get over yourself. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong that boobs are not a part of the human anatomy. Here's a medical tidbit. Did you know that every embryo born or conceived in a woman is inherently female? They're just given an extra added oomph to give them male, to let them be male. That's why men have nipples and they have breastplates. That's what it's called. On their chest, it's called a breastplate. Okay? Women have breastplates. They're just enhanced more because we carry children. That's what we use to feed them with, not the formula and shit that's out now. I mean, yes, if you want to go do that, then that's fine. Go do that. But if you're going to breastfeed, go ahead and fucking breastfeed. Don't sit there and let anybody else tell you that it's disgusting, that it's wrong, that it's, oh, that's demoralizing to the whole rest of the culture. And what are you doing to your kid and all this other shit? Breasts have been so sexualized, it's disgusting. I mean, I bet you guys couldn't look at a package of chicken breasts without giggling. Could ya? And like, ha ha ha, chicken boobs, ha ha ha. Come on, get over yourself, you guys. It's not... Okay, not get over yourself. How about grow up? Becoming a mature adult instead of sitting there going, oh my God, and acting like such a kid over this shit. They're boobs. Oh my gosh, heaven forbid. Men have them too. And if any guys watching this, you sit there and think I'm wrong, go fucking look it up. I dare you. Go Google that shit. Bing it. Yoo-hoo it. I don't care. Yoo-hoo it. Yahoo it. I mean, whatever search engine you find savvy to your ways, go look it up. Do men have breastplates? I bet you medical shit's gonna come up first and be like, yes, they do. Jesus Christ. You know, I mean, if, for both of my kids, if I could have breastfed both of them, I would have. But there's that, you know, one genome in me that I cannot produce breast milk. I produced water with both of them, which really sucked. So, yeah, it was fun. My breasts were all swollen and jet, and it hurt, and I was using frozen cabbage leaves. Any woman that's pregnant with their first kid and you don't want to breastfeed, which is fine, and if you want to use formula, this is fine. You freeze cabbage leaves before you have the baby. And when you get home, you know, if you start to ache across, you know, here and the whole night, stuff them bad boys in your bra. I'm not kidding. It helps dry up the milk of whatever you got. And it also, because they're frozen, reduces swelling and the whole nine. So you're not out here looking like, you know, Dolly Parton kind of deal. No offense to her, but, you know, she's an old running gag. But seriously, come on, breastfeeding in public. You're going to sit there and let some woman's breast that has no kids, and she's got boobs bigger than freaking, you know, her head, and let them hang out for God knows what else to see, and you think that's okay. But, you know, a woman breastfeeding in public, that's disgusting. Do you realize the conundrum here? It should be the other way around, and it is the other way around. A woman having her boobs hanging out is disgusting. I'm sorry. And if you're one of those girls that can't help it, but you're trying to be modest about it, rock on. You know, at least you're trying. But the ones that literally have them hanging out for the world to see, cover those bitches up. Nobody wants to see that shit. And that just doesn't go with the rape that's going on for women. You know, that we need to be modest and cover stuff up. Well, yeah, that's fine. I agree with that. You know, that's called having respect for yourself, not sitting there and trying to get the other party to leave you alone. Men are going to sit there and belittle you and ridicule you and sit there and treat you like a sexual object because it's in their, not in their nature, it's in their social media, it's in their magazines and everything that's taught to them that we are a lesser being. So we should be used as they see fit. And they'll see nothing wrong with it. You know, it's absolutely ridiculous. I mean, absolutely fucking ridiculous. And I'm sorry that this video is going from one tangent to another, you know. It goes from haircut to breastfeeding and rape and... But it's really been bugging the shit out of me because there's some guys, even on Facebook, that says, oh yeah, well, whatever, and, you know... that I'm going to treat a girl this, that, and the other, and if she don't like it, she can fucking get out the door. Well, you go die a lonely old fucking man if you go do that shit. And don't sit there and leave comments in the section below and argue that, you know, I'm no better than the dirt under your shoe, you know, or anything like that. I've dealt with men like that. Put 2 of them in prison because of the way they think. Because they proved their actions. And guess what? They're sitting in prison right now being somebody's bitch. Jesus Christ. One of them, the prison found out what he had done. And he ended up getting put in the hospital because of it. There's a lot of men out there, even in prisons, that still have respect for women. Yeah. Because you're screwing with somebody's sister, mother, daughter, trust me, you screw with somebody's kid like that, you best be prepared to have somebody come down on your ass. And I'm not talking about the police or whoever. I'm talking about the parents. And if you deal with my kids like that, oh Lord, you better make sure you have your will written out and kiss all your relatives goodbye because you're fucking dead. You don't mess with this, Mama Bear. No. I will protect my children to the fullest of my extent. Which means I will have them trained in any way, shape, and form to defend themselves. So, and don't sit there, and parents don't sit there and you know, all this other shit and the whole nine, because I'm just doing this for my daughter. No, as soon as my son gets old enough, I'm going to have him do that too. But my son is not going to be like these twits out here that sits there and treats women like shit. That ain't happening. And don't sit there and tell me, well, he ain't going to live very long. Yes, he will. Because by God, he will know how to defend himself. He will know how to fire a gun, along with my daughter. Okay? I am not above having a gun in this house. I am not above having my kids learn how to use a gun when they're old enough. That means, like, you know, teenage years, stuff like that. Yes, guns are dangerous objects, but so are the people that are pulling the trigger. But a gun is an object. It is just a thing. Think of it that way. It is just a thing. It doesn't have emotion. It doesn't have racism. It doesn't have pick and choose option on it, you know, where you can home in on a gay person or a straight, you know, person in a interracial relationship and are, you know, other than that. No, the person behind the gun has that control. The gun is just an object. It is just an object. That's it. That's all it is, and that's all it'll ever be. And everybody's blaming guns and the whole nine, and we need to get rid of them and make stricter laws. No, you need to come down on the laws that are people that are behind the gun. It's common sense here, people. The gun didn't do anything wrong. It was manufactured. It was made. It was used. That was it. It had no rhyme or reason behind what it was doing. It was just doing what it was told to do, which was the person behind the gun firing and pulling the trigger. There is a difference, and that's common sense. That's not, you know, what half the people that are thinking, or, oh, no, gun owners would sit there and tell you that shit. No, that's common sense. You know, you don't blame the gun or the manufacturer for the deaths of God knows how many people. You blame the person behind the gun. You blame the person that was holding the gun at the time of whatever happened. That's it. Same goes for everything else, you know. Breastfeeding is just a thing. Breasts are an object. That's it. It's the person behind the object that tells you whether or not it's sexualized or not. Do you understand? Okay. Same thing goes for rape. For you guys. Women are not objects. Men are not objects. Okay? The thought process is the object. Kids start seeing at a young age their mother getting beat by their father and called a slut and a whore and the whole nine and all this other shit, and they think it's okay. So what are they going to grow up to do? They're going to sit there and treat everybody like shit. It's the thought process. It's the object. You got to think of it that way. It's the thought process. You get rid of the thought process, nothing's going to happen. You know, there's going to be respectable people growing up, which is going to be weird because I haven't grown up with that kind of stuff since I was a kid, and that was in the 80s. You know, and it's, you get rid of the object and everything becomes normal. Everything becomes fine. Everything becomes clear cut into what's going on. Same thing with, you know, with anything that's going on. Same thing with anything that's going on. Anything. Think of the one main problem as the object. Okay? All right? It's the person behind the object and how they treat it. Okay? Like if you're lesbian or you're gay, you know, or something like that. And the object is the way you think. Okay? It's the way you think. And the person behind the way of thinking, whether, you know, they are gay and that's how they think, you know, and it goes this way. Well, what happens if, you know, we've seen the other end of it. What happens if the person's straight and they think of it this way? They're not going to go, 9 times out of 10, they're not going to go the same way the gay guy, or the gay guy thinks, or the girl thinks, or anything like that. 9 times out of 10, they're going to go the opposite direction and fight you on it. You know, you're not right. You know. And my whole thought process on that deal, I've said it in a video beforehand. It's like, look, if the higher power, okay, did not want us to have free will, he wouldn't have given it to us. Period. He, she, it, whoever you believe in, would not have given it to us at all. And if he knew that this is what's going to happen if you get free will thinking in the whole nine, don't you think that he would have let it slide? And I'm not talking about letting it slide like, oh, whatever, you know. Be like, oh, well, let's see how this goes. Oh, you're going to treat people like that, are you? Okay. All right. Because whether you agree with me on or not on any of this stuff, the way you think and how you treat other people is going to be recorded. Think of it that way. Your whole thought process is recorded. That's it. And the minute you think wrong and you don't do right by that wrong, you know, you don't fix it, express elevator downstairs. And trust me, he's waiting for you with open arms. No, I am not a Christian. Okay. I am a very spiritual person. I am, you know, Wiccan, Buddhist, you know, and they all believe in the same path. Okay. You know, you do right by me, I'll do right by you. You wrong me, there's going to be problems, kind of deal. Buddhism is not like that. Buddhism is, you know, you want what you have, and, you know, if anybody wrongs you, you don't go out and set out for revenge. Karma will come back around and kick you in the ass. I am the biggest believer in karma. Oh my gosh. And I have seen it work. And it's scary. You know. And that's me. That's me in a nutshell. And if you don't like, you know, that I'm not a Christian or I don't read the Bible and the whole nine, you know, you're going to come up with all these assumptions that, oh, you know, I'm such an unholy person and all this other crap. You know, I've read the Bible. I've read the Bible and I know what you shouldn't do and I know what you should do. You know, this is why I'm saying all this. It's just, come on, people. It's common sense. That's all he is asking you for. If you read the Bible, think about it. Don't sit there and do it verse per verse and pick it out and nitpick it and turn it into something that you want and you think is okay. Have you ever had anybody tell you, take it for face value? That's what you need to do. Take it for face value. Read it and realize, hey, the common sense is you don't sit there and treat anybody like that. You don't judge. Because that ain't your job. You know, there you go. Like for people that are breastfeeding and the people that are sitting there giving them shit for breastfeeding in public. You don't judge. It's not your job. So shut up. You don't have anything nice to say. Don't say it at all. Exactly. Your mother has repeated those words to your face every freaking day. And if she hasn't, I'm telling you, you don't have anything nice to say. Shut up. Plain simple. Simple stuff. You know, it goes for the rape thing. You can't do anything nice for anybody. Don't do it at all. And that's beyond the not nice level. That's barbaric. That's horrid. Okay? You don't treat people like that. I would like to see those rapists in jail. And they probably are. Getting full karma and coming right back around. Don't drop the soap, Bubby. Anyways, that's my rant for today. I am so sorry about this, but it's been really pissing me off. It's just, it's common sense. They're blaming the object and not the people controlling it. It's stupid. It's for lack of a better word, it is stupid. I mean, freaking dumb. Okay, that's my rant for today. But I just want to let you guys know, too, also, I am on Twitch, I'm on Facebook, I'm on Twitter, and I'm on Steam. I'll have a link down in the description below. Okay? I'll leave my username up, and if you guys want to add me on Steam, that'd be great. Because right now I have Team Fortress 2, I have Spooky's House of Jump Scares, which is kind of cute and then kind of morbid all at the same time. I have Gmod. Thank you, Param. I love you. C-bot for me. Don't tankle. I've only been able to dabble around in a little bit. I do have Hamachi in order to play Gmod with people and all that other shit and the whole nine. So, I will be setting up a new Skype account soon because I've got people on my old Skype account that will not leave me alone and that are a horrible reminder of stupidity in its finest. So, yeah. And Skype isn't really friendly about getting rid of the people that you have recently talked to when it's been for months. You know, so, yeah, go figure. And so, yeah, I'll be setting up a new Skype account. And I'll be using the piss out of that one instead of the other one. Because that one can just go to hell for all I care. Anyways, so, peace out, babies. And remember what I keep telling you guys. Please be kind to each other because we're all we've got left. We have no support from anybody. We're going downhill fast. Okay? Later.